Hello and welcome to the February 2017 MCUL Priority Report. Before giving you a preview of the League's upcoming year, I want to start by highlighting the big moves that have been happening in the area of regulation. President Trump recently issued an executive order that requires federal agencies to propose 2 regulations to be deleted with each new regulation issued. In fact, the president went on to express his opinion on Dodd-Frank by calling it a disaster and has subsequently issued an executive order to review and amend Dodd-Frank entirely. While this doesn't guarantee an impact on the financial services industry and for credit unions specifically, it's still hopeful information for us to hear as we're seeking more regulatory relief for credit unions. Of course, we welcome any steps toward easing regulatory burden and toward removing barriers for credit unions. For its part, the CFPB has indicated that as an independent agency, it will continue business as usual. Now, the NCUA will continue its rulemaking process without delays, according to the NCUA, as an independent regulator and in conjunction with the regulatory freeze issued by the Trump administration. With the appointment of board member Mark McWatters to acting chairman of the NCUA, all pending NCUA rulemaking and regulations that provide federally insured credit unions with regulatory relief are approved and moving forward. So that's good news. Now, last week, House leadership announced the 2017 committee assignments for Michigan. Serving on the House Financial Services Committee is the newly appointed chair, Representative Jason Shepard, and freshman Representative Diana Farrington as vice chair. Additionally, Representative Sherry Gay Danogo is the committee's minority vice chair. Out of the 9 members serving, 8 are new to the committee and 5 are freshmen. So we have a lot of work to do as a credit union industry to educate and strengthen relationships with these new leaders. Our government affairs team looks forward to working with all of these new leaders to advance our credit union legislative agenda, including data breach responsibility for merchants, as well as many other issues. Special work groups addressing data breach legislation are currently in progress. With more than 40 freshman lawmakers in Lansing, it's extremely important that we have a strong showing of credit union advocacy at our state GAC on April 25th and 26th. This offers our credit union community an opportunity to speak with state lawmakers, including our Lieutenant Governor, Brian Calley, and Representative Jason Shepard, who I've pointed out is a new committee chair, to highlight our priorities and our issues and how important they are for the consumers we serve. We hope that you and others from your chapters are able to join us for this important state GAC event at our state capitol in Lansing. In February, we also head to Washington, D.C. for the CUNA GAC. This event highlights the importance of the CUNA League Advocacy Partnership and illustrates our priorities to Congress. So important that our credit union community show up in force representing Michigan in Washington, D.C. We're pleased to report that Michigan now has 3 members serving on the U.S. House Financial Services Committee. We have Congressman Bill Huizenga, Congressman David Trott, and Congressman Dan Kildee on the Democrat side. So Congressman Trott was recently appointed to serve on the committee for the first time. Of course, Bill Huizenga will return and serve not only on the committee but also as chairman of the Financial Services Subcommittee on Capital Markets, Securities, and Investment, a very important subcommittee of the Financial Services Committee. And our Congressman Dan Kildee also returns and actually was appointed to serve as vice ranking member of the committee. Very important post. So we have great opportunities as a Michigan credit union community to strengthen these relationships in Washington and here back home to make sure that these key lawmakers hear our views on important financial services legislation. Now, the League and CUNA look forward to working with all members of our congressional delegation to advance our 2017 advocacy goals. We want credit unions to feel more freedom to focus on serving their members and not be as burdened by the overbearing distractions from CFPB and other federal regulatory agencies. Another important component of advocacy, of course, is promoting the credit union difference. You hear that all the time from us when we talk about our 4 pillars. Removing barriers is tied to the pillar of promoting the credit union difference. But creating awareness for our credit unions and for their members in Michigan is not just about gaining members and deepening the share of wallet for our existing members. Our legislators and their staffers are exposed to the good work you're accomplishing through the CU Link cooperative advertising campaign. This campaign reminds them that credit unions are in their communities, embedded in the communities across the state, in downtown cities and townships, working to serve consumers and small businesses. And we're 5 million members strong. So that is a collective, very strong voice for consumers and for credit union members. In 2017, we're broadening our media coverage to include social media, and we're building out additional product-based integration assets for credit unions who participate at the full fair share level. Our goal is to increase share of wallet in the areas of home ownership, auto refinancing, and small business. Expanding marketing pieces such as turnkey videos will be made available free of charge to our full share participants. So we encourage you to visit the CU Link tab on the MCUL website to start utilizing campaign assets for your own individual brand advertising. The 2017 campaign refresh also includes a redesigned website that heightens the focus on credit union membership and incorporates GPS tracking into the search functionality. We're currently vetting the new CU Link campaign through focus groups, and we look forward to rolling out this new campaign creative for the 2018-19 cycle at our annual convention this June in Grand Rapids. Hand in hand with the CU Link campaign, the Michigan Credit Union Foundation is promoting the credit union difference across the state. Last year, the foundation funded 22 grants totaling more than $88,000 in community reinvestment and financial education activities. As a result, communities across the state are positively impacted by credit unions and the Michigan Credit Union Foundation. Underbanked residents in Kalamazoo, for instance, now have access to second chance checking accounts. Saginaw is showing improvements by investing in revitalized homes found in low-income neighborhoods. Those are just a couple of examples. Michigan's credit unions hosted 32 interactive financial reality fairs last year as well, helping 2,600 teens learn about credit unions and the challenges of money management with the help of the foundation and these grant dollars. So never forget that your Michigan Credit Union Foundation donations have an enormous impact on individual credit unions and for our industry as a whole here in the state of Michigan. This year, the foundation is continuing to expand its impact on our state, and we ask you to consider participating in the foundation's education and grant activities at the current level or at an even bigger level if you can. The foundation has a 2017 goal of raising and distributing $150,000 for financial education, and with the impact that we saw last year, it's amazing to think of the number of lives that could be touched by the help of our credit union community helping to fund this. So thank you in advance for that. As we continue to plan for 2017, our education and events team is hard at work to design training opportunities to better enable your staff to sharpen their skills and gain the important information they need to keep up in this very dynamic financial services environment. Registration is now open for the March 2017 Lending and Marketing Conference to be held in Grand Rapids. Board members and volunteers have an opportunity to network and gain new insight at the April Spring Leadership Development Conference in Mount Pleasant. These two-day events create great opportunities for peer-to-peer networking and offer sessions to further staff development and a wide variety of high-quality education sessions. I'm also excited to announce that registration is now open for our 2017 Annual Convention and Exposition in Grand Rapids this coming June. We're very excited to have Dan Schulman, who is the President and CEO of PayPal, presenting as our Friday keynote speaker. Dan will be sharing his mission on simplified digital payment systems and offering his insights from a global perspective on the financial services landscape. Visit our website for a complete rundown of the events and activities we have planned at this year's AC&E. In addition to these great events, I encourage you to explore some of our great new products and services offered by CU Solutions Group. First, I'd like to mention CU TrendScan, a new digital publication that explores cutting-edge issues in technology, marketing, and performance. CUSG launched CU TrendScan in January here in Michigan, and one subscription is available free of charge to each MCUL-affiliated credit union. Hot topics like the future of mobile banking, changes in performance management, and more are all covered in the January issue, so we highly recommend that you check it out and give us your feedback. CUSG is also in the final stages of closing its acquisition of CU Wallet, a 60% ownership stake in this QSO that has been focused on helping credit unions with mobile wallet functionality. We plan to quickly rebrand the company and expand its vision to focus on helping credit unions of all sizes offer members a suite of lifestyle apps for shopping, auto care, home care, and financial wellness. Also, growing our Sprint program continues to be a key priority for membership enhancements this year. The Sprint Credit Union Member Cash Rewards program was recently launched, backed by nationally running ads and gas station TV, and it's our best Sprint promotion yet. A $100 cash reward for every new line is really a great value for consumers. There's also new marketing material available in the Partner Center, and we strongly urge credit unions to help their members become aware of this fantastic incentive for switching their wireless service to Sprint. As you plan your marketing efforts for this year, we'd like to point out CUSG's expanded range of services powered by Focus IQ. These include everything from paid search advertising to media purchasing to social media to media production and much more. Credit unions without in-house marketing resources can purchase individual options to execute turnkey marketing programs. Larger credit unions can partner with CUSG to strategize and supplement their existing marketing efforts. Finally, I'd like to update you on CU Planning Pro, a new product created by CUSG and was recently announced at our AC&E in 2016. The beta testing for this product with several credit unions in Michigan is underway. We're excited about how CU Planning Pro will help credit unions with their strategic and operational planning framework and tracking, and we're looking forward to the statewide rollout soon. Now, MCUL and CUSG remain focused on doing everything we can to protect credit unions' interests and provide credit unions with quality services and solutions. We know as well as you do that our work in this industry is more than just business. We belong to a movement with a long-standing history of putting people first, and we know that the credit union difference is one that positively impacts lives. So thank you for watching this month's Priority Report. I hope you found it helpful. We love giving you an update on what we're trying to do to remove barriers and promote the credit union difference and provide great solutions for credit unions. I didn't talk this month about our commitment to a total compliance solution, but that's our fourth pillar. Working with CUNA, the Michigan Credit Union League strives to make sure that we can improve the operating environment for our member credit unions so that we can keep advancing the credit union mission here in Michigan, but also nationwide. Thank you for watching.